No. Oh. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? A heartbeat? Oh, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest, so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat, and I turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead. My God. What on earth happened here? That bastard killed him! Who? Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room. You're saying this mysterious person killed Luna and Alice? Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet. Or perhaps they killed one another? Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun? That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. There's no sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought. Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here? No, if that were the case, there would be much less blood. I guess that's true. Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it. You mean the killer's one of us? Do you think there's someone else in here? Well, do you think that Zero Senior killed these two, as well as the old woman? Oh, give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking? No point in making a fuss. Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer! I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss! You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you? Excuse me? You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse, then you kill Alice and Luna, and you pretended to be the first to find them. Are you saying I did this? I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it. 10 minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting party will automatically ally. So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? Guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round. Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome's what the killer was after. They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be? Quark and myself. Oh, one person's missing, and the other's bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here. You want to say that to my face? Yeah, you killed her so you get a few more points in the AB game. Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice, huh? She's playing against Kay, not me. Not quite. Even without his partner, Alice, Sigma would still be able to cast a vote as he wishes. Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they... True, I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There's little to no evidence to support any of this. Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse. We should take their bracelets with us then. Huh? Do they really matter anymore? Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors. You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you? A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty. Perhaps? What did you just say? Are you fucking with me? Oh, knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this? Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here. I apologize. We should return to the warehouse. Alice. Come on, Clover, we gotta go. No, I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here. Clover? If you don't vote, Dio might get out. Huh? He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you'll automatically ally. And I'd bet my left arm he'll pick betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get my way somehow. Dio will have 9 points? What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away. Fine, I'll do it. There's no way I'm gonna let him get 9 points. Good. Let's go. Oh, hello, hello, hello. My friend Scotty J here. We're off to a rough start today, but hey, let's play the AGB game. That'll cheer us up, right? Yeah, no, you're right. Anyway. 5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance of my AB room. Oh, Sigma. What would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you'd gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose betray me during this round, you'd gain 3 points for a total of 8. In other words, you'd be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice. True, but how many points do you have? Me? As I recall, you and Clover chose betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you get all the way to 9 this round. Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal. But you picked betray in the first round, didn't you? That was in the interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error. Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could, though? Oh, of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise. Why is that? Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever. Huh? What are you talking about? Have you forgotten what Zero Jr. told us? The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck. I trust you remember now? So if someone opens it and escapes? Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. Hey, don't tell me you were planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself. Oh, I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that if I did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives? Well, no, of course, we'd try to stop you. Oh, you see, working towards leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me. 1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes. Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely. Yeah, of course. You too. Oh, it's game time. Let's go. Door is closed. 30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. Okay, it made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose ally? If I chose ally and he chooses betray, he'd have 9 points, and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much can I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen? 10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck 'em. Betray. Your vote has been recorded. Please wait. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been complete. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates are now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Oh boy, let's see what all happened. I'm quite curious. This strikes me as a very hostile round. So we have Betray, Betray, Betray Ally, because Luna's dead. Betray, and yeah, get fucked, Kay. Alright, so with that, Quark is at 9 points again, but Quark has still disappeared, so we'll see what's going on there. And everyone else remains the same. Let's go. So, you pick Betray. Leading to a draw, it would seem. You don't feel bad about it or anything? I could ask the same of you. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. I had thought that you would choose Ally. If I had, you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily. As I told you before, even if I would have reached 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP. Yeah, well, I considered that. It didn't seem likely. Then you do not trust me. Well, oh, no need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this. Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. Indeed. Clearly I don't deserve to be trusted. The honesty is refreshing, but it's not really the brightest move. You just had to choose Betray too, huh? If you'd have picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now. Why on earth would I have let you done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP. Are you an idiot or something? Bunch of smartasses. He is kind of stupid. So you chose Betray? Of course. Luna's bracelet's already off. No risk of a penalty for her now. That brings Quark's BP up to 9. Are you worried you might try and get out? Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here. Huh. Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now then, aren't you? Whoa, no one's saying that. Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking. The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on the usage of star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over again using those star keys, right? So it would seem. Alright, well, where do we find them? Beyond the next set of chromatic doors. Oh? You found them already? Yeah, that's right. Forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse. White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. Where's on Floor B, you said? Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to get to them anytime until they're open. We still got more than 80 minutes until that happens. Damn! We will need to form groups of colors that can make white. Tell me how to look at all the colors, then? Yeah. Looks like we've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm blue solo. I'm a magenta pair. As am I. You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess. You say something? What color are you? I'm a green solo. What's with that sigh? Forget about it. What about you two? Cyan pair. I'm a cyan pair too. Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs. Then, what color is Quark? He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you normally need, say, red, blue, and green. But solos can't group together, right? That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue, yellow is a mix of red and green, and cyan is a mix of blue and green. So, you combine magenta with green, you get white, and so on. I see. Okay then, we just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then. Where do you think you're going? Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me. The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it. What? Then again, loners often turn out to be killers. Just where do you get off getting that, old man? You think I killed him? Maybe. Maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious. You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of Hey. Knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is a killer, do we? We have no evidence of that. No, but we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same. Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. Well, we were, I don't know, unconscious for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 participants halfway through? Then are you saying that there's another person here? Somewhere? It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to look for a killer. Well, we gain nothing by standing around here. Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon. If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time. How are we going to pair up then? I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole lot of hell I can do about it. I'll go with anyone besides Dio. I don't want to go with Dio either. Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio. What the hell? Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off. I will go with Sigma. Oh, yeah? Would you prefer someone else? No, I guess you're okay. Then that leaves me and Clover as a pair, then. Yep. Looks like we're all set. We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B. Alright, Clover and I will take the magenta door and the red door. That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet up on the floor B warehouse, alright? Got it. See you later then. Alright, let's explore the infirmary, shall we? There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer. At least as far as I can see. Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman. Oh, yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it wasn't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed. Huh? Oh, wait a minute, look at her wrist! It seems remarkably clean. Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part. Maybe she had something on her wrist? A watch, perhaps? A watch? Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist. A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks kind of wide to be a watch. And aren't women's watches usually thinner? You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry? Jewelry, huh? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width. Then that would mean... she was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us. Are you sure? This old woman a player in the nonary game? Okay. Something wrong? Oh, no, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search. But I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either. And that means they've still got to be holding onto it this whole time, right? That would seem likely. No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, then the sensors on the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would have never opened. So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled impersonator as well. What are you saying? After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it's entirely possible that they are still wearing it. Yes, that would make sense. So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet? Yes. And you're telling me that they're probably wearing it? Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words. But in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it. Why? So they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine? What? I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they're willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place. But why would someone do that? That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have some goal of sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I don't have any speculation. That's interesting. Have you noticed something? Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since where the bracelet was, and the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it. Right. But none of us are wearing a bloody bracelet. Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood. So you're saying they cleaned it? Yes. Have you discovered something? Okay! I know how we can identify the killer! Oh? We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should still be some traces of blood left. Aha! I see. Then that could work very well. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That's where the luminol was, I believe. Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we've done that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else. Understood. Shall we go then? Interesting. So the old lady had a bracelet. We think. Or that's what it looks like. And the killer is an imposter to the game. Alright, the green door. Let's see what we find, shall we? Hey, there's 2 doors open. That's weird. There are 3 doors here, too. And the same as we found on the other side of the blue door. But... It looks like 2 of them are already unlocked. So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different? Whatever, I guess. Let's take the door on the right first. This should be the Golem Bay, if I recall. Yeah, it totes is. Yeah, we're going back. Wonder what's all in here. Yeah, that's weird. Who saw the room? Because Dio said he was in the treatment center. I don't know. Huh? What's this room? That looks like a workbench of sorts. Maybe what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench, I guess. You go up the far end and check it out, alright? Very well. Nothing. He's not in here either. Hey, Kay, how's it going over there? Kay? Hey, Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey, man, what's going on over here? Oh, nothing. I bent down and saw him staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty. Yes. Was there something in there before? No, it was empty when I found it. Was it? Yes. Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe? I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe. Wouldn't that have to have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover, right? No, that's unlikely. When we met with Dio, he told us he'd been to the treatment center. Yes, I remember things. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however. So you're saying they didn't go through here? I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio Fine Clover did not open this safe, then who did? Well, there's no point in thinking about it, I guess. We should get back. Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there? Yep. Let's get moving then. The treatment center. So this is the treatment center, huh? This is the room that Dio visited. I don't think that's kind of strange. Till now, the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door? An excellent question. We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have tried to escape through. Hey, there's jellyfish. Whoa. Oh? What are these? They must be treatment pods Dio mentioned. Oh, the windows are covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in. Shall we open it? Oh yeah, might as well. Have at it. What? Quark? No. Oh no, his bracelet, it's... Oh god. Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving? What? Quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive! Oh, he's alive! Oh, what a relief. I'm glad to know that he's safe. I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug. Or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's alive, then why is this bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died. Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off? What? Why? I have no idea. Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why. This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of disease. He's sick? What has he got? How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of their companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Temiochi in particular will be pleased. Oh yeah, I bet. Do you think we can carry him, or...? No, I believe it'd be best if we leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there's a chance he's fallen ill. If so, then removing him from this pod would be dangerous. The treatment he's currently undergoing would be compromised. Oh. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright? Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, I just had a thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright? What do you mean? Well, I mean, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own? He'll be fine. I noticed there's a lever on the inside that can open the cover. So as long as someone locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants. But if someone locks him in, he's screwed? Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see, I've not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there. Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh boy! We found Quark in the treatment center. That's awesome. That's really good. I have no idea how we got there and where the hell his bracelet is, but we did find Quark, so... You know, that's pretty good. Warehouse B. You know, actually, I think we'll call it here for today, yeah. We'll talk to Shithead and Phi later. Anyway, yeah, so we started with 2 deaths, but we found Quark, so that's 7 of us still kicking? That's pretty okay. Anywho, Scotty J signing off, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye!